Good morning, my lovelies. Stephen and I were talking and we wanted to discuss with you a little bit of what we do on our property. So this looks like a normal Christmas ornament to everybody else, but to those of us who all know, this is actually a witch ball, and it is a item of protection, which is where the Christmas ornament kind of came from. So what we like to do is put items from our property once a month, and we hang the balls around our property for protection. And then Yule, we pull them off the property and we put them on our Yule tree. And then we start all over again in January. And honestly, the witch balls, they go back out onto the property because right now we have a lot rolling around our property. And you heard Steve laugh because they are all over the
They're
property.
all over the place.
They're on the ground. They're everywhere. And our dogs and everybody just kind of go, all right, whatever. So normally we glean from our property, but it's really cold and barren and everything is really covered with snow out there right now. So I'm going to get some things from our store. I have some usnea, which I'm just going to use as a base for healing. Basically, we want to start the new year cleansed and any sort of wounds or anything from the previous year healed over. Maybe we'll do a little bit of white sage for protection coming in, some rose buds for love, and I have pink rose petals because pink is pure love. The red rose petals for, you know, that fire that comes with it. We're going to put some labradorite for protection, some rose quartz for some love, self-love, and I think we're going to pull some items off the property. We'll get some cedar and juniper from our property and maybe some mistletoe, you know, add a little bit of extra pushback and maybe bring in some love.
A little bit of our own energy, right?
Yeah.
From
definitely.
our property.
But that's generally what we do. And so I'll just pull the top off. And a lot of these items, they're not going to be easily visible because of the usnea. But it's really okay. Everybody doesn't need to see the items. They just need to know that the items are there. And as long as you, who made the items, made the ball, you know it's there. It's all that matters. So I'm just going to do a little bit of scoop of our labradorite. Maybe some rose quartz. And you know how Stephen and I run. Everything is impromptu, so that's exactly what this was. I hope everybody had a wonderful Yule season and the beginning of 2022. It's going to be a good year for everybody, right?
It's going to be a great year.
Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of our pink rose petals just for straight love. Bring in some good energy, some positive healing to our property, any sort of wear, anything that we've taken this past year. We're going to put some of those in there. Red rose for, you know, the fire that comes with love, but also comes with extreme protection. Because you know red can be used for anything. Does not have to be love if it's a red rose petal. We have some white sage. I'm only going to put a few sprigs. Nothing huge. And honestly, this witch ball may just be hung in the store this month. Get another one for the house. Now, one thing we do put in every single witch ball is devil's shoestring. Because devil's shoestring is an extreme protection. It wards off against the evil eye. It has proven to be extremely valuable with us. We put a sprig of devil's shoestring and we tie it to the bridle of our daughter's horse. And it helps her when she's competing. And trust me, horse moms are not nice people. I'm a horse mom. So you get the idea. We have our rose quartz, we have our labs, we have our rose petals, our sage, devil's shoestring, a little bit of usnea. When we get home, I'll put some cedar and juniper from the house, maybe some pine needles or pine leaves from a pine cone. Put that in there, and this will be our first witch ball of the season, and it'll go out on the property. And if I can just manipulate these ridiculous little wires here with my claws. There you go. First witch ball made.
There we go.
Thank you so much, my lovelies. You guys have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.